The no. One pick in the 2022 WNBA draft has suffered a torn ACL. That's right. The injury bug continues to plague the WNBA as it looks like Caitlin Clark will be out for the season. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here with the WNBA.com. Today we are talking about the injury bug continuing to plague the WNBA as, of course, it looks like the no one pick in the 2022 draft, Caitlin Clark, out for the season. We'll break down what happened, how this affects the Liberty, and of course, what you can expect moving forward. So, all reports have just come out that Caitlin Clark has suffered a torn ACL, which means she will be out for the season. As Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello said, they're going to do everything they can to support Clark during this time. When I found out about this news, one of my first thoughts was, man, this is really bad luck for Clark. And then my second thought was, man, this is really unfortunate timing because the Liberty have now officially clinched a playoff spot. So, they don't want to, be fully healthy right now. They clinched that spot. They want to go into the playoffs with some momentum. They want to go into the playoffs at full strength. And losing someone like Caitlin Clark, who is not only a #1 pick and someone who was expected to contribute a lot, but she's also a rookie. You hate to see any player suffer an injury like this. But especially a rookie who hasn't really had a full professional season yet. You kind of want to see what she can do in her second year and moving forward. So, definitely a tough situation. Clark did not play today, obviously, as the Liberty clinched their playoff spot. And when she went down hard. It looked like a very similar injury to what Sabrina Ionescu suffered last season. And the Liberty have been cautious with her. Rightfully so, bringing her along, making sure that she's fully healthy before returning to action. So, hopefully the same can be said about Clark. They've done everything right with and hopefully they can do the same thing with Clark. This is truly unfortunate timing. Again, you hate to see any player go down, especially with a season-ending injury like this. But Clark has been rehabbing and working hard to get back on the court. And if there's any silver lining to this, it's the fact that she won't have to undergo surgery, which is something that Ionescu did have to do last season. And Ionescu actually appeared in today's game. She was able to make it back for the Liberty after missing a significant portion of the season. So, hopefully, again, the best for Clark. I think the Liberty are definitely going to miss her presence on both ends of the floor. She's a spark plug for them. She brings a lot of energy. But again, they're going to rely on the players who have stepped up in her absence. When Clark went down, the Liberty were already in a tough position. They had several players out. They had Betnijah Laney, they had Kiera Nurse, they had Rebecca Allen. All those players were out. So the Liberty were already playing a lot of young players, a lot of rookies. They were already in a tough situation. And so the players who have stepped up have answered the call. The Liberty are still fighting, still clawing. They're still trying to make a push for the playoffs. And again, they've clinched a playoff spot, but they want to go in strong. They want to go in healthy. And hopefully they can do that. But again, your thoughts and prayers go out to Caitlin Clark. A tough situation. A tough injury to suffer. And hopefully she can make a full recovery and get back on the court next season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's WNBA news. Make sure you stay tuned for more updates as the playoffs are right around the corner. And if you like what I'm doing, you can follow me on social media. And of course, all I ask for in return is that you smash that like button and subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.